Hello.
Hello. Are you all ready for our shopping spree?
I'm ready, willing, extremely able, and extremely enthusiastic.
We are going to have such a good time.
We'll hit every store on Fifth Avenue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we have to check out those wonderful boutiques on Lexington and Madison, too.
Don't you just love shopping here?
My dear, I put it above eating and sleeping.
What I think is amazing is that we've managed to outwit Robert.
You mean he doesn't suspect a thing?
He suspects nothing. He still believes he's only here to be given the award for being best police commissioner in the state.
Oh, that's great. You mean he has no idea that all his friends from Port Charles are going to give him this roast after the award ceremony?
He is completely in the dark.
Oh. Well, what did you do with him this morning? How'd you get rid of him? Did you tell him a big lie?
No, I didn't have to. He got this mysterious phone call and disappeared without saying goodbye.
Hold on a minute, Robert.
Look, I want to get to that flop house in Niles Slater.
All right, look, I'll give you the name and the address of the hotel, but you can't go there alone.
I want to nab him personally.
All right, look, it's too dangerous. You need backup.
I want to go in there alone.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll have the place surrounded.
Look, Slater sees blue shirts everywhere. We're never going to nab him.
Look, I'll have it surrounded by plainclothesmen. They'll blend right in with the background. You won't even know they're there, but they'll be there in case you need help.
All right, it sounds okay, but I still go in alone.
Agreed.
Let's go. I don't want to waste any more time.
For God's sake, Robert, don't shoot! It's me, Sean!
I could have killed you then.
Oh, same here, buddy.
It was a close call.
Yeah, too close for comfort.
Well, what are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same question.
Let's not play games.
I'm here for the same reason you are, Slater.
Tracked him here.
Right. See that you're still alert on his trail, too?
Let's see if there's a light in this bird. Let's have a look around.
Doesn't seem to be any sign of Slater here.
Not much of anybody's been here recently by the looks of it.
Had a pretty reliable tip that he was here, though.
Me too. Who tipped you off?
WSB.
I see.
Have a good look. Now, you take that side of the room, and I'll take this side of the room, all right?
Yeah. Why? Can you tell me you'd been tipped off by someone?
Why didn't you tell me you were tipped off by someone?
Good point. There's no reason to work at cross purposes anymore, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
This stage, it's about time we both started working together.
I think that's a very good idea, old buddy. Very good idea.
Robert Scorpio's room, please. Hello, Holly?
Yes?
This is Frisco.
Oh, hi. You here in New York?
No, I'm in Port Charles. Listen, is Robert there?
No, he isn't.
Are you alone?
No.
Okay. Now listen, don't give away my end of the conversation.
All right.
Now you've got to get word to Robert that Tony is out of his coma.
That is wonderful news, Frisco.
Now, we can't let word leak out. Now, please tell Robert that he should beef up security around my brother's room. Now, will you do that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, now for your information, Holly, and don't let this slip.
To the 7th floor with a wheelchair staff.
Tony's responding.
Orderly
He can feel. His eyes focus. He hasn't got his voice back, but he can answer by blinking. The important thing is that he's out of his coma.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Now, please give Robert this message and the information. Will you do that?
Yes.
Thank you. I gotta go.
What, good news?
Very good news.
Oh, tell me.
I can't.
Why not?
It's police business. Sorry, for Robert's ears only.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, Holly. Well, shall we go? The shops are waiting for us.
Okay. I'm dying to take you to that wonderful little hat shop on West 57th Street.
You have always loved hats, haven't
Well, after you see this shop, you will love them too.
Oh, I see. Just what kind of hat do you have in mind?
Well, I've seen this one that's got the most...
How can I help you, gents? You do not look like the kind of guys who frequent this establishment.
I think it's cute you call this place an establishment.
What can I do for you?
I've got a picture I want to show you.
Oh, what kind of picture?
Take a look.
All right, I'm looking. Now what?
You recognize the man in the picture?
Nope.
Look at the picture closely.
I'm looking. All I see is some guy I don't know.
Do you know the man in 3A?
Well, we're not personal friends, if that's what you mean. I don't pal around with the guys who flop here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we know.
What about the man in the picture?
What about him?
Could he be the man in 3A?
Just can't help you, gentlemen. You know? I know the customers by the room numbers only.
Take a close look at the man in the picture.
All right, I'm looking. Now what?
Have you seen him before?
Look, the guy in this picture is just another mug to me.
Think somebody tipped Slater?
Could.
I think he was tipped.
Yeah, but who could have tipped him?
It's the big question. Well, anyway, we've lost him for now.
Well, I guess you're right. Look, we better get going, huh?
What's the rush?
You don't want to miss your awards dinner, do you?
I guess not. I'll take that. Thanks for your time.
Oh, I get plenty of that. Sorry, I couldn't help it, Chen.
Oh, well, thanks for trying to help us anyway, huh?
Let's go.
Right behind you, buddy.
It was nothing, gents.
Well, and about time, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I can see the merchants of Manhattan have probably closed up for the day. Probably on the phone now as we speak. Holly Scorpio's back in town. Uncorked the champagne, rolled out the red carpet. You can't miss her. She's staggering under the weight of credit cards.
Oh, Robert, I'm not that bad.
You're not? Well, let's have a look here. Your Honor, I would like as Exhibit A. All these wonderful boxes and bags, as you can see, with all the finest labels from all the most expensive stores in Manhattan on them. I would submit, Your Honor, Holly Scorpio is out of control. A maniac shopper. I rest my case.
Gail and I just did a little bit of shopping.
A little shopping? You call this a little shopping? I'd hate to think what would happen if you seriously put your mind to it. I mean, we'd have to get another room just for all the bags and boxes.
Oh, we had a marvelous time, and I took her to that fantastic little hat shop I know.
Gal doesn't wear too many hats.
Oh, well, she will now.
Let me guess. She bought out the contents of a hat store as well? Maybe
Ooh, that's cold.
Let me rephrase that. Was there anything left in this hat store when you two were through with your buying? And your buying? And your buying?
She bought an absolutely darling little hat, and it looks fantastic on her.
How many hats did you buy, Holly?
Let me show you this scarf that I got. It's really wonderful scarf.
Yeah? Where would it be? You'd find it. How would you know a scarf here if you saw... Well, how many hats?
I beg your pardon?
Hats. No, they go in the head. Cover it. How many?
I got you some gloves. I know you'll like them, it is. I know you'll like these. They're pigskin. They're very, very soft.
Yeah.
And you know you wanted a maroon tie?
Okay, yeah.
But there are the gloves.
Let's talk
well,
about
I found
hats.
you one. It's silk.
Yeah? How many hats, Holly?
You're beginning to sound like a broken record.
All I'm trying to figure out is how many hats you went out and bought.
Well, quantity is not important. It's the quality that counts.
I see. In that case, I guess you got quality through in quantity. You're not going to tell me how many hats you bought, are you?
No, I'm not.
What didn't you buy?
Now, what kind of a question is that?
Well, I figured it'd be easier to find out what you didn't buy as against what you did buy.
Actually, this isn't even all that I bought.
What?
I had so much stuff that I left most of it down by the desk. They're going to send a couple of bellboys up with them.
You're trying to tell me that there's more down at the desk? And it's going to take at least 2 bellboys to truck it all up here?
Well, it'd probably be easier if they used 3.
You're not going to have cardiac arrest. Holly, you're out of your mind. Do you have any idea of the cost of all of that garbage you've just brought in here? Are you insane? We are not rich!
I'm teasing, sweetheart.
What?
There's nothing downstairs at the desk. This is all there is.
Say that again.
There is nothing downstairs at the desk. This is all there is.
I'm so glad you repeated that. You are indeed a master of psychology.
Oh, I am?
Yes, you con me into believing that you actually have more downstairs than you actually walked in with here, thereby making what you walked in with here not look quite so much. Very clever. I salute you.
Thank you. I'll show you my hats later.
How many hats, Holly? How many hats? Come on.
Oh, I forgot. Did you call Frisco General Hospital?
No, change the subject. What would I want with Frisco?
Well, didn't you get your messages down at the front desk?
Well, I'd only been in here a few minutes. I wanted to save a bit of time, so I had a shower, and I was just coming out of the shower, and you stumbled in here after your sacking of Manhattan. What's with Frisco? What's up?
Frisco called to say that Tony is out of the coma.
It's great news.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. He's feeling things. He's focusing his eyes. He can't speak yet, but he's answering questions by blinking.
Anybody else know about this?
No, of course not.
Good.
Frisco says he thinks that you should beef up the security.
Frisco's absolutely right. We don't want news of Tony's improved condition getting out just yet. I'll make that call now. Operator, person to person with Frisco Jones at General Hospital in Port Charles. Call me as soon as you make the connection, will you? I'll wait. Thank you. Come on, how many hats, Holly? How many hats in that box? It's a big box. 10 hats in there? Got to be at least a dozen hats in that box. Come on, come on.
Look.
What about this one here? That big funny-looking black
about
thing.
6 or 7 in
6 or 7? Oh, 25 hats.
Call for him.
Hey, thanks for the good news, all right? Yeah, this is Frisco.
Frisco, it's Robert. I just got your message.
Oh, Robert, I've been sweating it out around here waiting for you to call.
Good news about Tony.
Has he
recognized you or Tanya yet?
No. No, the doctor said that there's been too much trauma. He's suffering from a total blackout of the past.
Okay. How's Tanya holding up?
Well, she's been wearing herself out, but I think this news is going to lift her up a little bit.
I'm sure it will. Yeah. Look, I'm glad you called. We'll increase the guards now that Tony's come out of the coma.
Oh, thanks, Robert.
Listen, I'll get right on beefing up that security. If it weren't for this award dinner tonight, I'd be flying home to see Tony.
Yeah, I know you would. Look, I feel a lot better now that you called and talked to you. Also that you decided to beef up the security.
Good as done. Thanks for calling, mate. I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Who are you calling?
Ramsey. Hi, Bert. Now, listen. Yeah, sure. Listen, I want you to do something for me right away. Now, listen. Put an extra man outside Tony's hospital room. Now make sure both guards are dressed just like orderlies. Here is the reason. Tony's out of his coma. You're right. Yeah, that's good news. But we can't let it leak out. Well, we can try not to let it leak out. So we'll need extra guards. Now, everyone guard in that room is going to be dressed like an orderly. We don't want them to attract too much attention and certainly cause no curiosity. No, absolutely not. There'll be no questioning of Tony, no pressure of any kind. We don't want to do anything until the doctors tell us we can. Yeah. Right, Bert. Fine. Yeah. Talk to you soon. Bye. Done.
I'm so happy about Tony.
Me too.
I mean, it's such good news for Tanya and for Frisco.
Why are you crying?
I feel so happy for them. It's kind of stupid, I know.
No, you're supposed to... Why are you supposed to laugh when you're happy and cry when you're sad?
I know, it's stupid.
No, it's not. Your heart's in the right place.
I just feel so much for them, you know?
You sentimental fool, you.
No, I'm not.
Come on, admit it, you are.
All right, I am.
Feel better?
Yes, I do. I just... It's such good news. It's nothing like a good cry.
You call that a cry? That's just a sniffle. Now, a cry, that's when the eyes and the tear ducts open up and the nose runs and the eyes get all puffy and you bawl and carry on. That's a cry.
You're the expert, are you?
Matter of fact, I am.
I just got so emotional, you know, thinking about poor Tony lying there, just completely helpless. And I remember when Tanya got pregnant, remember how excited they were? The plans that they were making, and then all of a sudden, disaster. Just, it isn't fair.
Life's really fair, love.
Well, it isn't fair. That kind of thing just isn't fair at all. But maybe there's going to be a happy ending.
You like happy endings?
Yes, of course I do.
Good, then give us a great big slobber and then go and take your shower.
I'll give you a kiss. I won't give you a slobber. You know, I like kissing a man in a low-cut gown.
Turn you on, does it?
Always does. Can't help myself.
Yeah, you better take a cold shower first. Because tonight is my big dinner and I don't want to be late for it.
Well, remember to check the gloves, see if they fit all right, and also have a look at this tie, see if...
Maroon, you said?
Yes, look, kind of maroonish.
My favorite color. Listen, while you're taking a shower, I'll get dressed.
Have you rehearsed your speech yet?
Got to write it first.
What? I thought you'd already written it.
Well, I had a couple of throws at it, but, you know, it didn't work out. But I'm still trying.
But you haven't got much time.
I know. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to go through with this tonight.
Come on. It's a great honor. I'm so proud of you.
I'd rather be back in Port Charles looking after Tony.
I know. I'm going to go and have a shower. And you're going to stay here and concentrate on this. Forget about Port Charles. Just write your speech and then rehearse it, okay?
I'd still rather be back in Port Charles looking after Tony. Oh, nice little number there. You get that in the spree?
It's original.
Yes, I like it.
So, how's your speech coming in?
It's finished.
Oh, good. Can I hear it?
No sooner said than done.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. 407 years ago.
Oh, Robert.
What? Don't you like it? Well, I thought it had a nice rhythm to it. Yep. I have another.
Okay, let's hear that.
This is a good one. You'll like
Good.
this. Today, December 7, 1941, a day that will live in infamy.
Be serious.
I thought this one was good.
Well, it was very good for Franklin Roosevelt, but I'd like to hear your speech.
It was Winston Churchill. No matter. All right. You'll like this.
This is it.
Doesn't quite match the language or the meter of the other, but it's got a little je ne sais quoi to it. All right, listen to this.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Fellow police commissioners, distinguished guests. Like it so far? Good.
Yes, very nice.
Stuckle, little twink. I'm really not who you want, I think. I am not under the alkafluence of alcohol.
Would you please be serious? Have you really written a speech?
Yes, I have.
Well, then, please, let me hear it.
You'll have to wait along with everyone else.
Oh, please.
No, I want you to hear it fresh.
Oh,
All right?
all right.
I've contacted Port Charles. The extra security is in place. Tony is as safe as he's going to be.
Well, good. Then you can relax and enjoy the dinner they're making for you.
It's going to be stuffy.
It's an honor, Rob. It's a great honor for you.
These sort of things are always stuffy, full of lots of pompous hot air. I wish Luke was here to diffuse the situation.
You'll enjoy it. You'll see.
I don't know. Look, I don't know why I let myself get talked into coming to New York for this thing. I'm just a guy doing his job.
Well, you obviously do it better than anybody else.
No, they can think what they like. I am still a guy doing his job. You do not get honored to do your job. They pay you. That should be enough.
You're really serious, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Look, I don't go in for this award business. It's just a lot of patting yourselves on the back and saying what a great lot of people we are.
Come on.
It's not for a guy like me, and I'm sorry.
No sour grapes, huh? You're going to enjoy yourself. You'll surprise yourself and enjoy it.
That chance.
Okay, I bet you any amount that you have a fun time.
I wouldn't take your money. However, the whole thing hasn't been a complete waste.
Oh, how's that?
Giving me a chance to track down Slater, a.k.a. Hines. I am going to nail this guy.
Any luck?
Yep. Having you here.
Oh, what a nice thing to say.
You know, as a detective, you make a hell of a wife.
I think I take that as a compliment.
Hmm?
I think so.
You know, if I didn't have this speech to memorize right now, boy, what I would be...
You'd what? No, you won't. I mean, look at you. You look so incredibly handsome.
You like it?
Yes, I do like it. I have to go and get dressed. I have to put makeup on, do my hair. I've got to attempt to look as gorgeous as you. So would you practice your speech? Practice your speech, and I'm going to go and get ready.
Your wish is my command. You still haven't told me how many hats you bought. Scorpio.
Are you Commissioner Scorpio?
I am.
I work the bar in the cocktail lounge downstairs here in the hotel.
Yes.
There's a friend of yours waiting at the bar to see you before you go to the awards dinner.
Friend of mine?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll be down in 15 minutes.